Welcome back. Hey, thank you for the break time. We'll just
Sun willing,
head right
Ahab
back
will
out.
cleanse the land of this growing corruption.
I think the quest we have selected would be the state. No, that's the watermill. Robbing the rich. Alright, well. Okay. Red's here. This is that one I'm a little salty about just because it's bland and of little substance. But hey, I'll take the XP. Take a closer look when we're at a merchant. I have 81 corruption glaze. That much. It's not used for corruption arrows. It's the metal burn we need
Stocking up?
for corruption arrows.
Wouldn't mind a bite and a drink, but I guess that's how I always feel.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner
I
Nassan
have things to
disappeared near
do.
the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
There's a guard under the last king. Far cry from those.
The excavation site Olin is at, we don't need to head right for it. It's not too far. Thinking that one. Family Estate should be pretty nearby. Yeah. we'll go another 90 minutes or so tonight. And tomorrow, similar timing. Saturday's on the schedule, same times, but I don't know what's going to happen Saturday. We're expecting a lot of snow. Maybe 5 to 8 inches coming down during the day on Saturday. I have to be out in it all morning. So Saturday will be one step at a time. We'll see what happens.
This must be Ronamon's family estate. Calm, calm.
That's not the power cell, is it? So, some of the, like the Lancehorn power cells.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, nice slash! I thought I'd have some time. Oh, where am I? Not good. Come on, move, Aloy! Jeez, she's getting stuck on everything. Whoa, too high.
I wonder what made these machines attack without warning.
Oh, that's a nice melee resist. 15. Will we ever have an outfit to put it in? Maybe.
I need to get in there and look at that thing. A key. Wonder what it unlocks.
Just a minute. Just robbing your homestead.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked.
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence. I tried opening the door, but he'd locked me in,
He saved your life.
and I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from, or why they attacked so suddenly?
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year. That's why my father hired more guards. But they've never attacked like this before. I have no idea what caused it.
Very, very, very bad person.
Stay here.
Know them.
I'm gonna have a look around.
I will. I need to take a moment with my father.
That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines. And kill everyone on the estate.
Yeah. Now, who would do a shitty thing like that?
I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Rainaman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Ranaman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister?
We could just
Claim my inheritance?
We shared a crash. Murderer.
night
Have you
night.
no honor?
GG. Sleep well.
I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
So...
Oh, lucky shot! That didn't work. Where did that one even go? Shit. Okay, this is gonna be harsh. You know what I do have? Hold on. We've used any yet. Use one from here? We can only drop it from here, huh? Well, let me get somewhere where I could use the thing. Wrong arrows. No, right arrows. Bad hit. Whoa! Come on. Finally, go, go, go! Finally, go, go, go! It wasn't really a... That's a knockdown. It's down. Oh! A mighty hit. Aloy, get out of the ice. Oh, shit. Oh, no! Fuck! What? D-pad problem, sorry. Glinthawks from hell right now. Go. You're gonna go try and rest your eyes a bit. You feel like shit. I'm sorry, man. Feel better if you can. You need some good news. Start with some rest. Let us know how you're doing tomorrow.
Needed that.
Well, I got ravaged. What's on alert? Okay, something else.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Did I throw a rock in the middle of that fight by accident?
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Saving up for that golden travel pack that we'll never use. We'll never use it, so... Eight. 30. Nearby. We also haven't gone to this cauldron yet. Maybe start the next stream with the cauldron. We'll do some other stuff for now, but maybe tomorrow we'll jump on the cauldron, get some new unlocks. Now, for the Honor of the Fallen. Is that a snap moss site? Okay, that way.
Can't be too prepared.
Eat snap moths, then what are you doing here? Said someone were bandit thug. I'm not supposed to save the bandit thug. Override from the water. No, that was dumb. Well.
Slow and quiet I'll do what I have to.
A little closer. Oh, we almost missed it. Nice finisher. Is it because it's still overridden? Wow, it's taken a tremendous amount of damage. I guess it only said 10 and 10. Is it even possible to break the freeze sack while it's still overridden? Thought that would have gone and done, and well, this is gonna hit us too, but got it! Dead hunters.
These will keep. Well, we didn't save anyone. Save these for the trail. This is where the Otayans came to say her goodbyes.
Rage Mage! I was thinking about you today, man. You're doing alright. Hello! Word. Dylan. Try not to think too hard. Great game for that. Sucked right in every time.
Again,
Nice.
where we never left.
Fish skin. Is that what we needed? Is. Fish skin. Sling ammo pouch. Got the turkey skin. I'll spend the 500 shards. The 200 Ridgewood I'm actually a little saltier about. At least we're done with that sling ammo pouch. Back to collecting wood. Hot coil and a snap ball heart. Well, we got something. There's a lot of wildlife in here. Do what we came for.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Oh yeah, up there, and that's more glitterhawks, or glinthogs, glitterhawks. At least they're not using glitter. Glitter would be worse than ice. Can you imagine if they attacked with glitter? Holy shit. Happy Panda, hello.
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
this, but where does the climb begin? To the left. Is not one you want to go the wrong way
I
around.
hate crawls.
Probably should have gone the other way, huh? In the first. There's a. Not all climb, right? There's climb and then there's a path, but. Where does the climb begin? I don't remember. Maybe it was better to go the way I was going, but. At least we're going up. Path line the whole way? I thought we had to climb some. You know, we might be able to get them fighting each other right away.
Gotcha!
Okay, the others should at least attack it. They are.
Quiet now.
Panda? Oh. Always having fun with this game. Shit! We didn't die? We should have died. Probably would have been better if we died. That was horrible. There goes all of what's left in my medicine pouch. I don't know how much that'll help because they may or may not actually attack each other. They'll still be pissed at Aloy. Oh, it wasn't moving. Oh, I hate wasting those. Couldn't see. I knew this fight was up here, and I knew it was kind of a royal pain. Uh-oh. How many just left? You know what else I should be doing? Where is it? Do I have one more freeze? Freeze resist. I should make some more of those. Oh! Damn. I didn't make it. You're too slow, Aloy. That was a bad idea coming over here. Good night. Good night. Yes, I sure have. It's one of my favorite games. Yes. It was alright. I don't know if it was good. It was a good try. Been successful. I'd love to watch. You know, I like to watch the robot wars. To avoid getting spotted here. Letting them tenderize each other a bit. Have you also played it before? That's another of my favorites. As long as we're talking about PS4 games that are on my all-time favorites list. There's Bloodborne too. Bloodborne also. The boss. Game's going well. See you, man. Well, completely different. No similarity in gameplay, but true enough that it's one of my favorites. None of them have died yet. That's a bit disappointing. Come on, if one of them can at least go down, knowing the others have taken some damage, get back up and tangle with them. It's such a small platform, and I dive around a lot while fighting Glintogs. So, reminds you too much of Dark Souls, which utterly bored you. Well, understandable that it reminded you of that. As for boring, that's subjective, and I didn't find it boring. It's a little sillier than I thought. I figured 1 or 2 rounds of this, and we'd have 1 or 2 of them down. No. Barely scratching each other?
That wasn't a warning.
I went right through its tail feathers. Can't even hit it again. Kind of pooched it now. What have I done? I can't even see where we are, so this is a shitty place to fight him. That one still has its chest plate. How did all of those corruption setups accomplish so little? Nice. One. Ah, you loved Demon Souls back in the day. But found Dark Souls boring. That's interesting in and of itself. I liked it better down there. I really am afraid I'm gonna fall off in a bad spot. Can you tell? I mean, I did fall off in a bad spot last time.
I can get out of this.
Can't even see you. Locked out. Couldn't really see him. A blind shot. Messy. Let's go up for the metal flower.
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave the story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Carja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
I don't think that was part of the DLC, but the Banuk being such a big part of the DLC. Right enough. Another Mark III. We're finding all the Mark
Metal
IIIs
flowers.
before the others. Code fragment downloaded. Function true. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Function true.
Well, why not?
Why not? Why not? Hey, where's there is a point to rappel down from. It's not over here, is it? Hey, Rex. Rex. Maybe there isn't a spot to rappel from. So what's that spot for? Oh, had we climbed up over here? Yeah, there was a climb up. Oh, it's not the way I came up. I came up the... Aha. Oh, I remember to climb once. Uh-oh. Nice landing. I let go and she just... Fine, I'll let go. No cares in the world. Aloy. Alright. Where are we? long legs. Never did see it. I'm not sure what reference made you think of it. Oh, Let Go. Let It Go. Yeah. Okay, I haven't seen it, but even I know that reference. I remember who said it. Some comedian was probably talking about it. But how there can be, you can get burned out on something that you haven't even seen. Pop culture goes a little overboard. Yeah, people who don't even really know a thing end up knowing a thing.
Handy?
Right through. Damn. Uh-oh. They all coming? Oh! I thought I was up on that dodge. Now, what's my goal here? Am I really trying to corrupt one at this late stage? What would be the point? I'm in a rock. We're stuck in the terrain. Sort of? No? Oh yeah. We got knocked into it. Look at that madness. Oh, we be tripping balls now. Wow. Why long legs? Why long legs what? I missed an L there. That is so trippy.
Stay upright.
I don't think we're getting out without a reload, but I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Kinda neat. Can we move around in it? Oh, we can, a little bit. Might get out. Why are we hunting long legs? Well, normally my answer would be for echo shells, but right now it's just because I'm supposed to gather. Oh yeah, it's that, you know those two merchants who argue outside of Meridian? One wants a long leg lens and one wants a snap maw lens.
What do we have here? You must be
Happy Panda, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. We're gonna have to reload. Pretty cool though. I don't think I can get my own way out. We could try air blast. No, one more. Actually in the rock. Yeah, the long legs drop 3 echo shells each, always or usually. Echo shells, Terror Blast. You don't happen to know, do you, Panda, what enemies are good for farming metal burn? Is that corrupted genes, or what's good for farming metal burn? corrupted zones for metal burn. It's so expensive to buy. 150, just like the Echo shells, it's 150, which makes it almost, I mean, it's not worth buying in my mind. Do it in a pinch, but I can't handle how much it costs. That's too expensive. What I did getting up there, getting spotted, and then trying to salvage it with corruption arrows was really silly on a number of levels. Corruption arrows work really well from stealth, but they don't force enemies to fight each other. Just create that potential. So if they spot you or they're more interested in you, corruption means very little. And so that was silly. But that was panic at that point. I hadn't really intended to get spotted by the same damn chicken that I'm getting spotted by now. Let's,
I don't regret this.
Yeah, I already regret it. I already regret it. Bad form. What else is there? Grazers. Like, we can just fight this thing straight up. It's not a big deal, but I was trying to get them to fight.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for.
To get the corruption bow to work well enough without having to waste a lot of arrows, you really do need to put some mods in it.
me.
Makes for great distractions. Fun for starting fights. You can't get an override if you can't get near something to get an override. Corrupt something. And then start a fight anyways. And maybe buy some time to get near enough for an override. Problem with these chickens is they move so fast that sneaking up on them, you won't catch up on them like that. Two long dive rolls, and it was about to turn around and see us. Now we got a chicken fighting for Team Aloy.
You're not gonna like this.
Unfortunately, no. They don't work on already corrupted enemies. Shame. Sensible. But too bad. That was a terrible shot.
Get it while I can.
Wonder what our chicken is fighting. Oh.
Now they're hunting me.
It's no longer our chicken. you! Oh! Whose attack? The Aloy's attack? The shock attack? It's kind of funny if you meant the shock attack, because I've played a whole lot of this game, but not until this third playthrough when one of the weapons we picked up, I guess the warbow, you know, it triggers tutorials. Get these tutorials for the different weapons, and they give you a decent amount of XP. So I looked at it, and it pointed out that, yeah, some of these creatures, it really is worth hitting the shock, the power cells with shock. And it's just like hitting Grazer's blaze tank or some equivalent. It starts to overcharge and then it explodes. Yeah, is there any, you know what, let's go to this campfire before we, I don't want to keep running down this hill. Get a little tired of running down this hill. I don't mind dying. I don't mind fighting the same fight a few times because I love the game, but a little tired of running down that hill over and over.
Need them soon enough.
Chickens? Oh yeah. Well, what are you talking about? Stronger arrows on the chest plate, knock them over that way, finish them off. Melee is always fun. Things
Might need
get
that.
scrappy. We need 2 Strider hearts. Those are broadheads. For the Ice Hunter outfit, we needed 2 Strider hearts. Tramplers. I love watching Tramplers fight. I know we're supposed to be here for just like a lens, a long leg lens. It's not even a special spot. We just need a long leg lens from killing any old long leg and getting a lens. Somehow we're on a 3rd attempt. Oh, good. Can't resist, can't resist. Must resist. Oh, he rolled! I didn't even make the shot on the breastplate. behind me. I wish I could speak more words in a few seconds. Just so much going through my fucking mind right now. If we hadn't gotten dived upon by that long legs, if I had moved 2 more feet in the grass and the long legs had missed, there might have been time to override this, what is it? It's not a sawtooth, is it? I hadn't even looked. Because it hadn't seen us yet. And if we could have gotten the override started and not had the long legs come crashing down on Aloy's head, then it would have been a lot more interesting. But it all fell apart in a span of seconds, as it does.
They're scanning for
And that
me.
one weird way out, was it a Ravager? Sawtooth. Wasn't sure.
Pass the test.
They move really fast. Didn't get it. See, if you're light there. Oh, got it. We've been spotted again. God, you're pissed, aren't you? Didn't help. That didn't help. That helped. Reload. It's just we're all concerned for the bot, as well as our own safety around the bot. Aloy. That was messy. And expensive.
Never know when I might need these.
definitely are. And I'd say, not initially, but eventually, if you really like the game, they are worth it. They're just tremendously
You're not gonna
fun.
be the one to stop me.
I missed the tank, didn't I? This is a CC shot, and I didn't even line that up. That'll do. Amazing how pissed these things get sometimes. And stalked across half the map by grazers. Oh, it's already down. And one small but significant thing on the higher difficulties. Watch how much medicinal she picks up. 8%. And I think 14 might be the high end for how much you can get in one pluck. Takes a while to fill up the medicine pouch, and then it just, there's 14, and then it, you know, goes quickly. So killing lots of innocent forest creatures for potion materials helps.
Looks good.
Alright. That's the traders. Where was that? We near any of that? Nope. That's the one we were doing. Head up that way. It is, yeah. Ultra hard. Is it always there or did they add it? I think they added it.
I'll tuck that away.
They added Ultra Hard and New Game Plus at the same time, maybe? Memory fails me a bit here.
Fresh as it comes.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Dr. Tosh! Oh, hello! Hey, thank you, man, for your sub. Continued support. Cheers. Now you say you're always lurking, but I didn't know you were out there today. You. Digital assistant thought I was talking to them. Cheers, man. Good to see you. And you got to step away for some dinner, but you'll be lurking in the meantime. Thank you. Have a good dinner. We're only going to be going a little bit more tonight, maybe 20 minutes or so. Tomorrow I'll be back on. Probably going to that cauldron in the south.
I need this.
Hey, Lloyd. She's 2 today. Isn't it amazing how she's grown? Reminds me. I was gonna make those. We can keep picking this stuff up instead of selling these stacks. Few hundred hours, played it a couple times through. But cheers. It's one of my favorites. Love this game.
Just stay out of their way for now.
The other one not see it? Unfortunate. Kinda hoping that would work and they'd be fighting by now. Once again. But there we go. Won't last, this won't last. Get up, Aloy. Get down. Try corruption again. Cyberpunk. Well, first, we'll have to see when it comes out. You think we'll end up seeing it next year? Launch next year? Or what do you think for Cyberpunk? I saw something. They announced today they'll be at E3. Well, good for them committing to it. And we know everybody can get excited that they'll get something. expect a Snapmaw kill with the Tear Blast arrow. Or two! They just come apart at the seams.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, I love picking up all the parts after a fight, especially if it's a big fight and you get parts that are just spread out all over the map, and it takes 5 minutes to go pick up your loot. It should be a pain in the ass, but it's not. It's like, it's glorious to have such a spread out battlefield to triumph over. Last of Us is another one of my favorite games. There's only a few games, only a handful of games that I'll jack the difficulty up on. This is one. Last of Us is another. Look at that. Nice.
Farewell.
Get an assist from someone. It sure is, watching the machines fight. Robot Wars. Way better than the old TV show. That's a current.
Damn. Boots are full of water.
Looks like a way up. Oh, hard to walk on though.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy. But it's decent work keeping the city safe.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Iman told me about.
Oh, they're arguing over it. That's right.
You won't get in there. That dried up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure.
The Carja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Osram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument. Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
This guy can go now.
So the Carja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Can we Sparta this fool?
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King, what shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Oh, she dares.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Carja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
If you won't accept change, you should try to make peace with it. Your bitterness has poisoned you.
And that's never
I have
good.
no need of your pity.
I wasn't offering it. But if you step aside, you can keep your pride, since it's so important to you.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
For what they did to Ursa, we should round up a wrecking.
Aloy's just got the best attitude for every situation.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like it.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought
Yo,
their
David.
son set off this
What's
bridge,
up?
they'd jump after it.
Yeah.
I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Carja do.
Get the real turning all day. Ida Forge, I believe I've earned a drink or two.
Keeping up too.
Is it just me?
We're winding down. Just thinking about where to park. So we get back to the mournful Naman. Probably have stuff for the traders too. Yeah, let's make our way back into the city. And we'll pick up tomorrow. We'll head down to that cauldron in the bandit camp in the south. Maybe up north to another tall neck. Holy cow! David, congratulations!
Well met.
That's amazing news. Cheers to you both. You got engaged yesterday. Holy cow. Most exciting. Sure, gotta save here. That's very exciting. Is it open-ended? Are you planning stuff right away? How'd it go down? Love how everyone stands at attention for Aloy. Kind of talking about possible plans, what's going to happen for the coming years. That should be exciting too.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
I hear that works. I hear that works.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
No thanks.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
All Nora women so crazy. What can you expect from savages?
I like that. I don't remember visiting that spot before. And we've been there, turned that mission in before, though. We're about done for the day. I want to ride the elevator down and go turn in those 2 merchants. Don't play anything weird. You can play chance. You have a recording for them? Ultimate road trip music.
Goods, they're necessities.
Would you like to buy something today?
Oh, you'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Would you like to buy something today?
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Come take a look. Red Mountains.
So noisy,
Soldiers?
this area.
What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
Guess what?
I brought you both the parts. So, what do you say?
I don't suppose I could buy just the one.
You'd buy the wrong one. So give the hunter her shards for both.
Of course, of course. Here you are. If this is the price I have to pay.
The price you have to pay? The Snapmaw lens might just cover the loss we take on the other.
It won't sell for a loss, charcoal burner. You'd pay handsomely for a long leg lens if you had an imagination.
I have an imagination. When you rattle that piece of junk around, I think of your skull.
This wouldn't be a scrap
Yeah,
dealing
those
operation.
two.
That we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands dirty.
Right.
Come take a look.
We'll clean up on a merchant tomorrow. Save for now. You just got here. Apologize for ducking out so soon after that, but had our 4-hour stream today. I'm driving around for 4 to 6 hours most days now before the stream, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll be back at it. Stop talking.
Don't pass up these goods.
Too many voices in my head. I will wish you all good night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being awesome as always. Excellent company. The host love and the sub support. Cheers, you guys. And if you're new here, welcome aboard. Come back and join us for more adventures. Been a little bumpy here lately, but could smooth out again one day. You never know. I'll see you all on the flip side. Good night.